Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, for the millions and millions and millions listening to us all over the world and streaming with us. What's up? You've seen our guests on stage. Stage. In movies.
Actor.
Movies.
Record producer.
Producer.
And
yes.
some of you have seen her in your dreams.
In your dreams. And you've probably listened to her songs during heartbreak, heartache, when you're in love, when you're making ligaw.
Or both.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on Boys No is
Regine Velasquez-Alcasid.
Hey! Hello.
Good evening.
Welcome to the
Good
show.
evening.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Regine?
Hanip sa intro na-impress ako ng bongga.
you know it's a little butas-butas kasi we're working from our homes. Usually it's mas fluid siya eh.
Mas solido siya usually eh.
Actually, okay naman siya. Napagdugtong-dugtong naman. So, okay naman siya.
Medyo may konting dead air lang. Konti lang. Pero,
She's like, kaya naman.
But welcome, good evening.
Good evening. I'm happy to be here. How are you guys?
Oh man, it's we've been indoors for the past 11 months, or it's going to be a year. Dapat na maging 1 year. What were you doing at this time last year, January, February? Yeah.
You know, at this time I was rehearsing for my concert. Yung last concert ko kasi was February 14 then with Sarah Geronimo. So at this time I was probably rehearsing with her. It's so weird, no? Because that was just last year. That was my last concert before the lockdown.
Yeah. Oh,
and oddly enough, it just seems like yesterday, right? I mean, when you talk about it, it's just like, you kind of remember, and then you kind of remember, you know, we've been home the whole time.
One of my last vacation trips, or actually work/vacation, was actually you were there, and you were in the Ninang. Of Chesty. So it was I think in Bohol. I don't know if you stayed the next day and got stuck in Bohol.
I did. I left the following I left the following day because I had to do something. But I was happy to be there. Ang saya-saya nung wedding na yon, so I was happy. Kaya I was alone because my husband couldn't be with me, but he was supposed to, but he has work. So.
Okay lang. I think all the relatives and friends made it enjoyable.
Kasi I'm very close to yung best friend ko actually, yung tita niya eh. So like, I've been very close to the family since like
forever.
Mga 100 years ago.
How does that happen? Like, I mean, I'm sure everyone wants to get you as a ninang, diba? I'm sure everyone. You know, have you ever rejected, or at least said, "Oh, hindi ako available"? Like, how do you, or is it always a
how do you gently break it to them?
Actually, hindi kami naghihindi eh. Kasi, because it's an honor. But I think I rejected one only because I wasn't married at that time yet. Mm-hmm. So parang, sorry, kasi I wanted to get married first before I become a ninang.
Bago mag-ina.
And then after that, I was the pambansang ninang.
So you've never rejected anyone asking as a ninang, si Sam is getting married pretty soon, so parang really? This could be like an open invitation.
We'll throw it out there before he asks you.
We'll ask for him na lang.
Those times that say they invite you, do they kind of slide in like, Can you sing like maybe one or two songs?
Most of the time I expect that already, but I still ask
Yeah.
if they, kasi sometimes they get shy. So, but
Yeah.
normally I would ask, do you want me to sing? Or pag kaming mag-asawa, kasi normally kaming dalawa eh. Do you want us to sing? Because it's fine, it's no problem. But I don't like surprises, yung sasabihin,
Yeah.
no more
On
na,
the
but
spot,
then when you get there, parang, syempre, I'm not gonna be prepared.
Yeah.
Emotionally, physically, hindi ako prepared. So, ayoko nung ganun. That's why, ayoko naman din to assume that they want for me to sing. So, normally, I would ask if they want. Tapos,
That's awfully nice of you.
sinasabi ko,
Yeah.
sinasabi ko, don't be shy because it's okay. I'd rather know that you want me to sing kesa
Last minute.
off guard
Yeah.
ako. Oo, I don't like that feeling.
But I do want to ask though. I mean, I'm sure I'm like, coming from you, you don't like being caught off guard, but I'm sure it has happened before. And
It
with
has.
such a huge plethora of hits under your belt, what's your go-to? Like, let's just say it's the first thing that pops into your mind. Because usually for normies, it's like, ano yung go-to karaoke song mo, diba? But I mean, obviously, as a musician, like, what's that one song na parang, okay, even if I don't rehearse, even if I don't do anything, even if I'm not emotionally or mentally or even physically prepared. What's your go-to?
My own song. I mean, the song that I recorded.
Could be.
Nowadays, ang go-to ko is, araw-gabi. Data na nanaginip ako, kinakanta ko na siya. Yung ganong katindi.
Ganong level na.
Sleep, pero kinakanta ko, araw-gabi.
Has there been any odd requests from, say, a couple that's like, tapos you heard is like, that's a breakup song? Has there been an odd request, but then they're like, no, that's our favorite song.
That's how we got together or whatever.
Pero okay lang.
So far, wala pa naman. I'm actually waiting for someone to request
a weird song.
like some song like Saan Ako Nagkamali. That's an old Tagalog song. Okay.
Tapos
on the day of your wedding. Saan ako nagkamali?
What?
Sa song
everyone's
choice.
everyone's just like, hey.
Good job. Nice choice.
They're like, we love it.
Yeah, but wala pa naman so far. It's always, actually, ang most requested talaga is Araw-Gabi. Because Araw-Gabi really is a wedding song. This was written by our national artist, Mr. Ryan Cayabyab, and he wrote this for his wife. It was his gift on their wedding day. So that's the story of that song. So it is a wedding song talaga, and it's
Speaking
so
of
beautiful.
Speaking of weddings, Miss Regine, I'm just curious. Being in industry for quite some time now, was it always difficult before you met Pogi, or at least before things? Was it always difficult to date during the years of
My singlehood.
singlehood? Because I as private as we want to be in the Philippines, the industry does not really allow it. You know what I mean?
Even the family will not allow it. That's the issue. You want to be private from your titas and titos, but they don't care. Like, they want to find out.
You're like, sino dinidate mo?
And also one of the things is in our culture, it's bakit single ka pa? Wala ka bang boyfriend? The events, the
Oh my God.
family, gatherings.
I can relate to that so much, especially pag sa babae. Parang it's such a pressure. Wala kang boyfriend. Parang it's such a, parang you've committed the sin that, you're in a certain age and you're still not married.
Parang it's the only life path that was set in front of you.
Pag babae, right, funny. Actually, you know what? I never dated. Never did. I didn't know.
Ako rin.
Parang hindi naman ako naniniwala.
Yeah, right.
Good call. You're a good judge of character.
She knows.
Regine, ako rin eh. Hindi ako nag-date. I don't know how to date.
You don't call it dating, that's why.
Yung problema sa'yo. You don't call it dating.
It's never a date. We're just having a meal.
Yeah, true. Pwede naman. I didn't know how. Like, parang, I don't know how to be with that person, especially if I don't know him naman, just asking for dinner, and then what will I do? What are we gonna talk about? So nasa-stress ako, so hindi na lang ako nakipag-date.
Wow.
Wow.
What was
so
your
wait,
preparation?
I'm sure that, there were so many people who asked you out for dates. Like, was it just kind of like, oh, I don't go on dates? Like,
oh yeah, what was
how
it?
was it like?
Awkward? Nah,
Yeah.
No.
Well, first of all, I never dated because I don't know how. I'm also very dense. Like, I don't know unless you ask me. Like, if you tell me point blank na talagang, hey, I like you, can I take you out on a date? Unless it's like that, I wouldn't get it. Like, I'll just say, oh, maybe let's have dinner one day. Okay, sure. And then, it's not gonna happen.
Knowing na meron na palang, may ulterior motive na pala yung...
Actually, Miss Regine, ako rin, someone invited me to lunch and I said, it's just lunch. Malay po na.
Yeah, but then on Twitter, she announced it to the world. She announced it and she said, I'm on a date with Tony. And he got mad.
I said, it's just lunch. Akala ko lunch lang.
Ron, dude. It's just lunch, bro.
Hey, just remember, this is just a meal.
Yeah. I was in the area and I said, hey, my meeting is canceled. Let's have lunch. And then she nag-Twitter, I'm on a date. I'm like, what? What is
Hindi
this?
ako informed.
Hindi ka na informed. It's so what? Kasi it's I don't know how to. Hindi ko ako magaling sa ganon. Like, when you see me on stage, I can be really, I can relate to whatever situation. I can be really talkative. I can make cuento the whole night if that's what it needs. But parang the show needs. So I can do that. But pag kayong dalawa na lang na awkward ako, and then I'll be stressed out, and then I don't know what to do. Yung parang, uwi na ako.
So kumbaga for you, the approach was really more of like, friends that develop into
Yeah, I like that better. I think that's why I ended up with Augie, because he was one of my best friends talaga. Kasi parang that way, parang no inhibition ako. I know him already. And I can tell him anything. I can be myself. I don't have to pretend. Yung mga ganun ba. So it was better for me. It was better for me. I like
Yeah. What's your advice?
What's
your advice for other females, that are viewing, listening, that are being pressured, at such, an early age, even an older age, that, it's time, sino ba boyfriend mo? Are you dating anyone? And they have no answer, you know what I mean? What are some of the tips that you can give those that want to stay single, that don't want to rush into it? What was the process in you not feeling bad, or at least being able to overcome the pressures of family and society, where they were saying, sige na, mag-asawa ka na.
Matanda ka na, yung gano'n. Kasali talaga yung age. Pero, first of all, it was a personal choice because I wanted to do everything for my career. I was so involved with my career. I wanted to travel. I wanted to do everything. Kasi my plan was, when I get married, it's not going to be my career will have to, be at the back already. Parang it's not going to be my priority anymore. That's what's happening now. No, I mean, I still love singing. I still love entertaining people, but it's no longer the priority. I'm just happy that I'm still working. So kaya ginawa ko muna lahat. Nag-concentrate talaga ako. Tsaka grabe yung focus ko talaga sa work. And then, people would tell me, how come you still don't have a boyfriend? Blah, blah, blah. Maybe you should. And I would just say, it will come. And sometimes I would feel bad. Kasi syempre, babae ka naman, parang nakakaano.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, kasi mayabang ako, I'm really okay. You don't have to worry about me. I will find someone. I will never lower my standards. And settle. Kahit na hindi ko naman gusto yung tao, I'll just settle. I I'm not gonna do that.
Don't worry, you did well. You did well.
I did really well.
I think you did more than well.
Yes,
I mean,
really
if you talk about a power couple, that's a power couple right there.
I really didn't settle, and I just waited. For the other women who are in the same situation as me before, don't be pressured kasi that's your decision naman eh. As long as you're enjoying your whatever it is that you're doing and you're passionate with whatever it is that you're doing, you'll be fine. Love will find you. Kasi you're not supposed to find love. Tayo yung babae eh. So, you know, dapat ikaw yung hinahanap. Ganun kasi naman tao na ako eh.
Did you ever question career at one point when you saw your friends all getting married? The barkada, your relatives. Did you ever question that, okay, should I just be
parang masyado ko bang kinareer yung career? Diba? Think about it. Kasi diba, I mean, even in movies, you see that often. Like, I mean, in rom-coms, they talk about that all the time. Na parang you're a little too obsessed with your career that your personal life kind of takes a dive or whatever. But you know, I believe like it takes a very strong individual to know what they want first. And not compromise, diba? So, was there ever a time, like Tony said, like was there ever a time where you were kind of like, maybe I'm taking career too far, and maybe I should kind of balance it out a little bit?
In a way, yes, because when I was finished with everything, or at least I think I was finished with everything, and I did what I can already with my career. I directed my concerts, I produced my album, lahat na ginawa ko na parang okay na ako. So I prayed like really hard. Pero actually once lang ako talaga nagpray ng grabing todong-todo. It was answered right away. Parang, talaga ba?
Malakas kay God. Malakas kay God.
So si God's like, okay. May express pass ka.
Ang sinabi ko lang, alam mo, Lord, medyo pagod na ako. Gusto ko na magka-jowa. Pwede mo magka-jowa?
and just like that, you got it.
In the Philippines also, one of our things is yung reto. How do you...
Oh my gosh, ang daming nagreto sa akin.
Yeah. How do you avoid that? Like, I'm sure you have crazy stories of, you know, just people throwing guys to you. You know what I mean? Like pictures. At that time, photos pa. Wala pang Facebook, right? So, you couldn't check the background. You couldn't check the details, right? Okay, tong guy to. Tinan mo, pogi to. You know, whether it was...
I'm sure yung mga nagre-reto rin, sobrang ano rin, na parang, si Regine Velasquez yan. Ito, re-reto ko sa'yo. Parang, they have that kind of yabang factor also. Yeah.
Yeah, and reto, back then, walang DM. You can't send a private.
Walang
kailangan mo harap.
Personal agad. Meron akong kwento. This is really funny. I've never made this kwento anywhere, I think.
All right.
Mag-asawa lang nagkukwento. My husband, kasi nga he's a friend, nireto niya ako sa isa niyang friend.
So weird.
Yes. When I went to Cebu, I think kaming dalawa yung may show. Pero hindi ko na-gets na nirereto niya ako. Sabi lang niya, can I introduce you to a friend of mine? So ako naman parang introduce lang naman. Medyo tanga talaga yun. Alam mo na, hindi ko gets talaga. Tapos, sabi ko, sige, sure. So nagkita pa kami after the show yata. So, ganun lang. Tapos, sabi ko, I gotta go. I'm sleepy. I have an early flight tomorrow. And then that was it. Tapos, years after, sinabi niya sa akin, alam mo, ikaw ang supla-suplada mo talaga. Sabi ko, baka naman? Kasi nirereto ko sa'yo yung friend mo. Reto ba yun? Hindi ko alam na nirereto mo. Can I just, i-meet mo lang ako dun sa
introduce lang eh.
Feeling ko nga, ang bait ko eh. Malay ko ba?
Did you ever
he didn't lay it out there. He just said, I want to introduce you lang. So introduce you. Hi, friends.
Did you ever bump into this guy again now that you and Ogie are obviously married? That it's like, you remember that time na nireto ako ng asawa ko sa'yo?
Actually, kinuha ni Ogie sa kasal, kumpare.
Kaya I'm not sure kung nagkita na kami na nung asawa ko. Pero nakakatawa kasi hanggang ngayon nga pinag-uusapan namin yun. Tapos tawang-tawa ako kasi parang, who would have thought that, you know, I've known him since I was 18 years old. We dated. He was probably the first date I've ever had. But it was with friends. It was, my father was even there. And yeah, he was about siguro mga 21, mga ganon. And I was 18 years old and we dated. Wala lang, parang friendly date lang. Tapos pinatayan ko siya ng ipis. Hindi kasi ako takot sa ipis. Hindi ako takot sa mga insektos, mga ahas, mga daga.
So ikaw yung pumatay.
Diba? Kasi sa restaurant, biglang may nag-crawl na ipis na medyo malaki ha. So they were all, So pati siya nagulat siya. So kumuha ko ng tissue tapos pinatay ko yung ipis.
Wow!
Yo.
I did that.
There's a strong woman right there.
Now we know who holds the balls. Now we know who holds the balls in the relationship. Si Regine.
It's always the one who kills the ipis that gets you.
The ipis killer is also the killer of the heart.
Ganun din yung asawa ko eh. Siya hindi takot sa ipis eh. Ako yung takot eh. So,
hindi babae. Normally, lalaki yung gumagawa nun. Ako yung gumawa nun. But years after, nung tinanong ko sa kanya, na-turn off ka ba? Nung kami na, sabi niya, hindi. Actually, hindi man ako na-turn off. Natawa ko at na-realize daw niya na ang bata ko, yung bata, yung thinking ko talaga. And I really was. Because, you know, I came from Bulacan, like no experience whatsoever. Provincial last talaga. Alam mo yun? So, very innocent. So, yun yung na-realize niya. Tapos, na-realize daw niya na it's not gonna work out kasi I was too young. So, we didn't see each other for a long time until we started doing shows again and naging close ulit kami as friends. And dun na nga, na-develop na every time. Although
so he really crossed that bridge. Did he make his intentions known, like, you know, let's move on from being friends to something else?
Yeah, but it was kasi una pa lang nauuso nun yung cellphone. Parang ako yata yung kahuli-hulihang taong natutong mag-text. Because I'm so lazy. Alam mo yung, na-text. And I remember, kasi I suffer from migraine. So he would call me every night and just to check on me, how I'm doing. And while I'm suffering from my migraine, he would make me laugh. Hanggang makatulog ako. Tas hindi ko naiintindihan what was happening between us. But ang alam ko, mahal ko siya kasi friend ko naman talaga siya. And we were very, very close. And umabot na dun sa point na he's the last person I talked to and the first person that I talked to pagkagising ko. Di ba nagiging weird na yun? Parang I was feeling kind of weird. And then suddenly one night, he was drunk and he just blurted it out. And then I started crying kasi nga, you know, he was married back then. And our beginning was very, very difficult, I have to say. It was very, very difficult and heartbreaking. And I didn't know, ano ba itong nangyayari na to? I mean, I didn't want to break up his family. But at the same time, it was very, very difficult. We both suffered from it, but also we both learned a lot of things from it. So.
But I think what I enjoy most of seeing this story unfold is it's sort of like a modern day family. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Everything is great, and and you are a testimony that just because, you know, a couple breaks up or a marriage does not work, that it can't work out. You know what I mean? Everyone can be inclusive. Everyone can actually. It's like Demi Moore. Yeah, you only see it in the U.S., but with you, it made everyone realize that possible. You know, a breakup at the start is painful, yes, but when life moves forward, everyone can get along. You know, at a certain time. Obviously, not right away,
with a certain level of maturity also.
Yes. Well,
so
you need to work hard for it. I mean, it just didn't happen that way. And also, my husband was saying na it wasn't about, when they broke up, it wasn't really because I came into the picture eh. Parang
Tama.
may nangyayari na sa kanilang dalawa. But I have to tell you, Michelle is such a beautiful person. She's a beautiful person. First of all, very forgiving and very accepting of, kasi pwede namang nagkagulo nga kami eh, but she, anong gagawin natin, hindi na nag-work out, parang ganun. So, I'm just happy that we are all good. She loves me more than Augie now. Oh my
it's
God,
funny how these things unfold, yeah.
And then she and her husband Mark is both Ninong and Ninang of Nate.
Okay.
And of course, you all know that my stepdaughter lives with us now, si Lila, and we have another daughter in Australia. She's studying kasama ng parents niya doon. So we don't anymore see each other as like parang may ibang tao. I see them as family. It's Michelle and Mark is part of my family, extended family. So syempre, ang pag-usapan kasi namin, we have to show the two girls that we are good, that we are okay, that they are not losing their father.
Yeah.
They are actually gaining two sets of parents. So they have two moms and two dads. So
that's what I usually say.
Kasi syempre pagka mga...
You're not losing me.
Sorry?
I always used to say that. I still say that sa mga friends. You're not losing me. We're just extending the friendship to wider.
You're not losing me. You're just gaining another boyfriend. But I'll still be here.
Yeah.
It should be your booty call. That's Tony's. That's his duty. That's it too.
Miss Regine, pero yung kay Tones kasi medyo dubious eh.
Exactly.
Hindi honorable eh.
I'm gonna quote Miss Regine now that at the start it's painful, but let's show everyone that
forward.
Huwag mo naman sirahin yung na-achieve nila, di ba? Ganda na nangyari.
Ito si Tones. You know what? Tony will probably tell the girl, you know what? I made you stronger by breaking your heart. And you will thank me later.
I went in your life and I made the better one. Start.
Exactly.
Mr. G, magsulat ka ng kanta ha. I made you stronger by breaking your heart.
Yes. But I have to explain lang kasi nga, in this kind of situation, normally kasi it's the kids that suffer. And, they will always have this feeling of abandonment.
Yeah.
Kahit na lumaki na sila, they will always have that fear that, whatever relationship they experience, they will always that, at the back of their head. So that's why we needed to work really, really hard so that the girls wouldn't feel like they were abandoned. I mean,
so there's
I'm
no
sure
trauma there or anything like that.
Yeah. Meron pa rin yan kahit papano, I'm sure. But slowly, we are all working together, like especially with Lila. We are all, kasi siya yung naka-witness talaga eh. Kasi siya yung eldest eh. We're always working together to make sure that she will be okay, that she, and she's such a beautiful person. I didn't even have yung hindi naging problema sa akin na pakisamahan siya. And even before she came here, we already had a relationship. So, like I said, it wasn't easy, but if you work hard and if you pray really hard, kaya naman eh. Kaya namang ma-attain yung mga ganong impossible na relationships.
All right, let's get to a break, a really short break, and we'll come back with Miss Regine Velasquez-Alcasid. I want to know the time frame for the guys out there. Paano ba to get out of the friend zone? How long did it take? Before you answer that, we'll take a quick break. Because I know it's going to be a great story. He knew you at 18. So,
saka marami may kailangan ito information. Gaano ba katagal tayo may ipit sa friend zone?
I went out. Give me a song. Give me a song to sing.
Make me stronger. Yun pa rin.
But we'll be back with more on Boys Night Out right after this.
This is Magic 80 Sid, and she's sharing some stories that she's never shared with anyone. So it's so great for her to be so real on this program. Since it is Boys Night Out, you know what I mean? We try to squeeze out all the stories that people don't normally talk about, and have people. Oh, she's actually having a conversation. All right, there we go.
There you go. Hindi, tinatanong ko kasi anong ang channel kayo dati? Kasi napapanood ko pa kayo late night eh.
Hey.
Oh my gosh. We went from Channel V to MTV, Studio 23, Channel V, CNN.
Lahat ng nagsarado.
Actually, that was the trend. The trend was, hey, let's give them a show. Tapos after we finish our season, by the way, wala nang channel.
Magsasara na kami.
Holy.
Nagsara dahil sa Boys Night Out.
Medyo
may balat sa kwet.
I used to watch you guys. It's funny.
Medyo dubious.
Ano pa?
There's a pattern here.
We've come a long way, Miss Regine, and they still try to shut us down. But ito lang yung ginagano eh. Na yung radyo lang.
The show, ha? That nagsara na sila, you guys are still here. Oh.
We're persistent like that. They're like,
That's how you do it.
TV doesn't want us? Sige, radio na lang.
This is going 15 years now. March 6th.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, March 6th. So,
can you imagine? See?
I started what? 14 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, 14 years
Maniniwala ba ako?
Hindi. They're issuing him a senior citizen card.
I want to ask
over
that.
there in Canada. They issued him na. That's why he's been there for so long.
Mas okay daw benefits ng seniors dun.
I want to ask, so for those that are still single, for those guys that are still wondering what's up with their best friend. You know, I mean, your friendship with Olgie started when you first entered the industry, and not everyone will shoot their shot and get that person they like right away. You know, I mean, you'll never know. It took time.
Maraming takot sa yung let's not ruin the friendship, diba? You hear that quite often. Eh?
Actually, kasi once you say it, parang automatically parang meron ng dent yung friendship. Tapos kung hindi kanya gusto,
awkward.
Awkward na, damage na yung friendship talaga. But I have to say, for the guys out there who are stuck, who got stuck in the friend zone, I think there's a way to find out if the girl likes you back. Kasi we nagda-drop naman kami ng mga hint eh. Nagda-drop naman niya ng mga hint eh. So, meron naman. And kung wala man, talagang oblivious si girl sa, sa nararamdaman mo. Ako, I would say, tell her anyway. Don't waste your time. Mm-hmm. Never mind the friendship. Kasi years from now, kung kunwari ngayon, pag nakalimutan nyo na yung situation na yun, if you guys are really friends, you'll be friends anyway after that.
Go back to being friends.
You go back to being friends. So, sa akin, don't waste your time. Kasi itong pandemic na to, na-realize ko na parang it's so short. Life is too short for you to waste your time falling in love with your friend. Tapos, you're not gonna find out if she likes you or she loves you back. So, find the strength. And tell the girl, you'll never know. Para at least kung hindi, maka-move on ka na, makahanap ka na ng iba.
Yeah. But for Olgie, the friendship was what, 20 plus years? At least more, right?
20
plus
more.
years. And after 20 plus years, that's when he got drunk and said it. You know what I mean? Usually, guys don't wait 20 plus years. Di ba? Hindi naman naghihintay mga guys na 20
years.
Well,
that's
parang unheard of, no? Parang, kasi din naman,
ano man pinainom mo siya sa kanya? Anong alak ba binigay mo? Anong alak yan?
Shoktong. Alam niyo ba yung shoktong?
Ano yung shoktong? Wait, I've been drinking for a while. I've never heard of shoktong. Nainggit ako. Ano to shoktong?
We're all trying to figure out, ano yan?
Oo nga eh.
Beer pala yun, shoktong. Di ba yung araw yun? 5 taon na nga kasi ako eh.
Is that the truth serum ba yon? Truth serum? Pag nainom yun, lahat yung totoo. Lalabas.
Hindi, but kasi siya, he said to me that I think he's the only guy that I've known na feeling niya ang ganda ko even during those times that I felt I was ugly and I was even told I was ugly.
Yeah.
I just have a good voice but I was ugly. Nasabihan pa nga ako na hindi yan sisikat kasi hindi siya masyadong maganda, maputi lang.
Oh my God.
Look at you now.
Look at them.
Yeah, totoo, this is true. He was the only person that said that he has always found me pretty and attractive. Siya lang talaga yung kaisa-isang tao na and he kept saying that I've always liked you. Siguro he would always have that feeling towards me. Kaya lang, nabago yung buhay namin. Siyempre ako, nag-concentrate ako sa career ko. And I think I needed to do that for myself. And then finally, when we became friends again after such a long time, things started happening and it became us at the right time. And iniisip ko rin, kung naging kami noon, it wouldn't be like this. I don't think we would have ended.
It wouldn't have worked out this way.
Or mag-end up kami together. Tsaka parang baka I'll be a different person. I think because of what I've experienced with him, during this whole ordeal, with him being married and all that, naiba akong tao. I became a different person. And I think I'd like to think that I became a better person because of that whole experience, because of the heartaches, the confusion, everything made me a different person. And that's why also talagang we work so hard to make this relationship work because we don't want that to happen again.
It's beautiful. I know people aren't as resilient, aren't as gonna put in the time to actually make it work. Konting depression or problems, issues, tatakas na yan plus na.
Kasi nga walang kumbaga your relationship, kasi diba through the years, your relationship will be tested. Ours was different. We were tested at the beginning of the relationship. But we still go through, kasi, it's inevitable, people change. So you kind of have to make sure that you change together. Kung kahit pa paano, you're naka-align pa rin kayo. Same plan, same So, alam mo yun, like you said, it's an effort. Ako nga sabi ko nga, alam niyo yung guys, yung pag kayong nai-in-love kayo, minsan nangyayari na lang yun, diba? Yung parang, like what happened?
Hindi ko pa na-feel yun. Ano ba yung feeling ko na?
Virgin ka ba? Virgin ka pa ba? Parang virgin ka pa.
I didn't wait 11 months. So, Miss Regine, I've just been so focused on career. So, hindi ko alam talaga when a girl talks to me, hindi ko alam talaga. Like, I'm also oblivious. Ano ba talaga?
Hindi niya alam kasi nalilito sa ang dami kasi. Parang, sino ba dito? Sino? Hindi ko alam.
Alin ba dito?
So many women, so little time.
Hindi, pero when you're in that part of your life na falling in love, sometimes it just happens. Na parang, I'm in love.
Yeah.
But it's different when you're already married.
Yes.
Every day is a choice. You choose your spouse over petty things. Na parang, Maaawayin ko ba siya? Hindi. I will choose to just love him. And the same, he's the same thing with me because I'm a woman. I have stuff.
You have your moments.
I have my moments. We
all have emotions.
Which is allowed. That is allowed.
These guys. You know these guys.
Hey!
Oh, hello!
Okay.
Yan, si Idol.
Taong bayan.
Good evening.
Good evening. I am your father.
Ganda.
I love the shirt.
Honey, look, tingnan mo puro toys.
Lakers, let's go Lakers.
Goodness. Lakers. Anyway, so ayun, ganon. Feeling ko when you finally decide to get married, it will be a choice every day. Kasi alam mo hindi ka naman in love every day pagka nag-asawa ka na. Yung bang there are certain things that will eventually irk you. Siyempre, tagal na kayo mag-asawa.
That is true.
Kasi 10 years na kami. May mga things na talaga, ano ba ito? And I'm sure, siya din, di ba?
Yeah.
Makukulit kami yung mga babae, dami naming arte, yung mga ganun. So it's, every day is a choice.
I'm just curious, did you have
to love the person.
Before you got married, did you have like, obviously girls growing up have an ideal kind of guy. They wish that their guy was this, was that. Was it Ogie that you saw in that list or of qualities, characteristics, or it just changed when you guys finally decided, okay, you looked at your list and you're like, wow, it's not Ogie isn't on the, well, the characteristics and the qualities far from what you expected when you were younger?
When I was younger, of course I didn't know that it was going to be him, but I've always wanted to have a boyfriend na singer.
Okay.
Hindi ko alam. Tapos gusto ko yung nakakatawa, para tawa lang ako ng tawa. Ayun na nga. Yan ang binigay sa akin.
Pasok sa Facebook.
Total package din.
Pasok sa
lahat. Hindi talaga totoo to. Kasi gusto ko yung tatawa lang ako. Tapos gusto ko yung kinakantahan ako. At yung asawa ko, kinakantahan talaga niya ako. Pero ako hindi ko siya kinakantahan.
What does he sing to you?
May bayad yung kanta ko eh.
May DF dapat.
Please deposit muna. Deposit muna. Tapos send me the receipt. Tapos when I see it, okay na.
May OR pa si Ogie eh. Ito.
At saka may plus pa siya kasi he writes songs for me and then he would sing it for me.
So what does he usually like to sing to you? I mean, it's just...
he would write songs, like beautiful songs. Like, kunwari, mag-iimbento siya ng kanta and I happen to hear it kasi nagluluto ako. Sabi ko, did you just invent that? Yeah, I'm writing it for you, honey. And the words are, and then he'll sing it. And syempre ako naman, maiiyak ako, oh, Baba, it's so beautiful. And then after 2 weeks, I hear Eric Santos singing it, you know.
What a guy.
I mean, seriously, gusto ko paalala sa'yo, honey, singer ako.
Just in case you forgot.
Please lang.
Sabihin ni Ogie sa'yo, si Eric bayad, honey.
Hindi, kasi siguro sinasabi niya parang, kawawa naman si Eric, konti lang yung kanta niya. Madami ka na, okay ka na. Pero at least,
Kota ka na.
Kota ka na. But I have you in mind, okay? I wrote this specifically for you, but you're not singing.
It just so happens that someone else is performing it, but it's for you.
So, it's free. No, but yung na-realize ko nga later on when, you know, we're married na and we've been married for 10 years na, I realized na lahat ng qualities na gusto ko sa isang tao, nasa kanya talaga. First of all, gustong-gusto ko yung beginnings namin, although it was hard. We were friends first. And then we dated when we were 18. So parang, you would have thought. Parang ganon. And then, he makes me happy. He makes me laugh. And nung nagkakagusto na ako sa kanya, I wanted him. And I never wanted anything. Hindi ako kasi feeling ko kaya kong makuha lahat eh. Like a material thing. I'd work hard so I can get it. Yung, parang feeling ko ang dali ko ma-attain whatever it is. but he was the only one that I wanted na feeling ko, I'll die if I don't have him. That's when I knew na.
Hindi ko pa na-feel yun. I don't think...
Hindi pa rin! Alam mo, hinihintay ko na, parang feeling ko na, feel mo na eh. Hindi pa rin?
Feeling ko, wala siyang feelings. Yun lang, feelings si Toads.
Yes, incapable of feeling.
Parang sa second...
Wala sa mindset ko yun, yeah, like not, I can't, I want that.
Hindi pa umabot si Tones dun sa point na naabutan mo na parang, okay, I got everything already. I think it's time to, kind of put the career medyo backseat na. Hindi pa siya umabot dun. Hanggang ngayon,
Hindi pa siya umabot. Career pa rin.
So how has motherhood been? You know, I mean, it's been 10 years, married. What changed you as a person with motherhood? For the ladies out there that they say, okay, it is something special. It's something different. Only when you will become a mother, you'll understand.
Yes, it's true. Only when you become a mother, then you will understand. But when I was pregnant, a lot of people kept telling me na, nako, it will change your life. So ako naman parang, ganun lang yung reaction ko.
I don't believe you.
I'm still gonna be the same. But I had no idea. It really changed me. First of all, I never really saw myself na magiging mommy ako. Hindi ko nakita yun. Actually, na magiging nanay ako. So, first of all, I was old when I got pregnant. So, feeling ko hindi na ako magkakaanak. Yun yung nasa mind ko na nung time na yun. So, when finally we were blessed with Nate, parang, oh my gosh, I never knew that yun yung parang fulfillment mo pala as a woman when you finally become a mother. Yung magiging, confirmed, hindi pala ako bakla. Confirmed.
You checked that out.
Hindi pala ako. Oo.
Now I'm
hindi pala
sure.
ako bakla. Akala ko all this time bakla ako. Hindi ako magkakaanak. So, confirmed. So, it has really changed my life and it is one of the most fulfilling thing that a woman can experience in her life talaga, to become a mother. At tapos, hindi ko rin ina-expect that I will be a strict mom. Apparently, I am.
Wow. How strict is strict? Yeah. How strict is strict? I'm
very strict. Like, pinapalo ko yung anak ko, pero ngayon hindi na. Tapos na ako sa paluan kasi
palo phase.
Oo, pinapalo ko siya, pero hurt na hurt ako the first few times I did it. But I felt like I needed to do it kasi kailangan maintindihan niya why there's punishment for certain things that he does. And then, every little thing that he says, I will listen kasi kailangan kong i-correct kung merong hindi tamang ginagawa. And me and my husband kasi we would always tell him that, you need to be grateful. You are a blessed kid. Other kids will not experience what you've been experiencing. Kasi my husband and I, we work so hard so that he'll have a comfortable life. And so,
are you looking at adopting? Baka you're looking at adopting an elderly single.
The elderly one.
Parang dinaig ko pa si Angelina Jolie, yung aking matanda na. Ano ba yan?
You know that'll make headlines around the world.
Oh, for sure.
I will, for sure. But
Regine and Ogie adopt an older...
You just buy me baby clothes. You just buy me baby clothes.
35 years old? Ganon?
I'm just
Talaga ba?
5'9" na baby. You know what I mean? I'm bald. Kalban naman ako eh.
No hair.
Hindi pa tinutubuan ng hair.
But I know there's a lot of people that would still want to see you and of course just hear you sing. I know you do have a concert coming up online.
I do. I have on February 14, my biggest online concert to date will happen. And this is, you can still get your tickets sa ktx.ph. You can also get it in I Want TFC and TFC IPTV kasi we are streaming worldwide. So ayan, so I hope you guys can come and join me and be my date on February 14. Last year I did so many online shows, so we made sure that this show will be different. And so I hope you guys will join me on Valentine's Day.
It's kind of crazy also that, I was told that the VIP tickets got sold out in the first 12 hours, like as in within 12 hours. That is an insane feat. And considering na after all you've said na para, okay, I'm gonna put my career medyo backseat na. Hindi naman solid backseat, but more of like, hindi na sa number one priority ko. Ito na yung hindi sa naka-priority sa lagay na to. Medyo wild.
No, but...
Yeah. When you think about it.
Marami talaga kasi akong kamag-anak, no? But really, I'm very, very thankful to everyone who's been supporting me all these years, who keep watching my concerts. And that's why I wanted to give them something new and something different for this concert. Kasi nga, they've been so supportive and they've been with me for like 100 years now, so thank you.
I really like this portion, Zoom after party and request portion, like so people can like request. Wow, okay.
Yes, kasi for the VIP tickets, meron kami konting perks like after party thing, where they can talk to me, they can take pictures, they can ask me questions, they can also request the song, kung hindi pa sila satisfied dun sa show, and hopefully buhay pa ako ng mga panahon na yun, pwede naman. Kasi this is right after the show. So, parang it's like a party lang talaga. Parang after party thing talaga. So, yan.
Is this going to be done in a studio? Or
yes, it's going to be in a concert stage setup. So we have a whole set. It's not going to be in my house. And I'm also not going to be wearing slippers. I'm going to wear like real shoes this time. Yes, with a full band setup, backup singers, with dancers, and a very special guest whom I have never worked before. And this is the first time I'm going to be working with him in a concert. But I can't tell you who he is.
It's a surprise. So madama natin Valentine's Day.
But congratulations also, other than your digital concert, you are back now on TV. You guys have joined up with there's been a tie-up with Kapatid TV5.
Yes, TV5. Yes, it's so exciting. We never thought something like this would actually happen. I mean, never heard of ito, because of all the network wars and everything.
Yeah.
But the possibilities are so endless. They can produce so many things together. And for now, we are being seen sa TV5. It's every Sunday. ASAP natin to. And of course, A to Z. And of course, all the media platform, ang dami na. Para kaming gremlin, dumami kami nung naulanan.
No, which is good, is because you give everyone a chance to watch it where they can.
Wherever they are, yeah.
Well, you guys are lucky kasi with the advent of technology, this wouldn't have happened 30 years ago. So,
yes, exactly.
Pag sinut down mo isang network,
that's it.
Wala na platform
That's it. Actually, parang ang pakiramdam ko nung na-shutdown, parang napadali yung digital age natin as far as television is concerned. Parang napadali. Kasi we were going that way naman na talaga. Ang dami naman na talagang platform. But because of the pandemic also, mas dumami pa yung naging platform. Mas more opportunities for a lot of artists since, live show had to be stopped for a while. But eventually, it will also come back naman. But siguro in a different form na rin. But,
Definitely.
That's all good.
You can't deny the Pinay. The resilience of Filipinos and entertainment. Hindi kaya yan.
And entertainment is what gets us through. No matter what.
I know that we are not a necessity, but we should be, because, we give, like you guys, I'm sure kahit sa mga kalokohan ninyo, marami kayong mga na-inspire, napapasayang mga tao. And that's very important right now. So we should continue entertaining people, making them laugh, try to make them feel good. Because right now, really, yung sa dami ng may mga anxiety attack, depression, kailangan natin yan ngayon to keep us sane. Kahit pang siraulo yung show, to keep us sane.
We try our best. We all have our markets.
Yeah, we're the total opposite of we're more infamous than anything. We're the guys that you don't want to bring home to mom, or specifically not me. I'm the guy that you don't want to introduce to mom. But yung dalawa may asawa na, may anak na yung dalawa eh.
Alam mo, usually sinasabi lang yan, pero normally yung mga nagsasabi na I'm the guy you don't want to bring to your family or to your mom, sila yung mabait.
Natuwa si Tones. Na-validate si Tones.
Happy na happy. But we want to say thank you very much. I know you're still going to be a little bit busy. But thank you for
Regine
hanging
doesn't
out.
have a younger sister, or else when I ring the doorbell sa Christmas, medyo, ay nako.
Nako, Tones.
Anong ginagawa mo dito?
Thank you so much for having me. I had such a good time, guys. Thank you so much.
You want to say hi to anyone?
And you want to thank anyone?
No, I just wanted to say thank you to you, and I hope I get to make Chica with you guys again sometime. You can always invite me and my husband,
Yeah, we love that. Yeah, super interesting.
Like a different session, But yeah, thank you for having me. Thank you so much. This was fun.
Take care.
All right.
You too. Stay
Thank
safe, you guys.
You too.
You too. All right.
That was fun. That was good.
There you go. So again, of course, she is having her concert on Feb 14, Regine's Freedom Digital Concert. The tickets are already up for grabs. Apparently, they opened up 100 additional slots for VIP because the VIP tickets got sold out again in 12 hours. So you can check that out at ktx.ph.